Good morning. Good morning. Squeezing in time today because I have a fairly heavy flow of webinar style meetings because it's a full on online seminar. So, just squeezing in between these sessions that we've got. So, I'm going over to the cards pretty much straight away. So, good morning, Karina. I can see you here, and there we go. We're back to just the ECAM. Happy to catch up this morning after you slept in. Well, I slept in too because my flow of seminars has been constant, and I'm just squeezing in. It's the midnight to midday afternoon type catch up stuff that I'm doing. So it's very interesting. Morning, lovely lady from Michelle. Good morning to you. And we've got Kim here as well. Good morning to you. Now I will go over to the cards because I've got 10 minutes before I start the next session of webinar. Here we go with our card. Health is the greatest gift, contentment the greatest, wealth, faithfulness the best companion relationship. It's a Buddhist teaching. Oh, I think these cards are they're just so gorgeous. And we do cycle through all of them, and then every so often I do, yep, shuffle them up. Kia ora, Reverie Lenormand deck. We've got the 5 in the usual spread. It's the mature man in the home space, letter in the workspace, moon in the unexpected. The heart is at arrow, and we've got the compass as the outcome, and that central pivot. So what we're seeing with that is definitely making realigning what our focus should be on, our health being the greatest gift, and all of that the hours are suggesting today. Mature man, strength, stability. You may have that, and I will just, oops, I normally do poke them in that way now, don't I? Just so that we've got a closer look. The mature man is around that's the experiences of life that have come through in that masculine energetic side of it. If it's relevant for you yourself, that you feel this energy is for, it could be the man that is in your life, the men that are in your life, but more specifically those who are at your home space, so those who are more familiar and closer to you. So it's bringing in that is that sense of being able to um, do a lot of practical stuff, I suppose. Really, there is that sense of a more not distant, but a discerning way of seeing things that are in that masculine energetics. So, good morning, Nat. Lovely to see you here too. We are still morning, aren't we? I'm losing track of time with the way I've got 4 more days of doing the webinar seminar thing that I'm doing. So it's bringing in that sense of having to really deal with the practical and having that sense of strength and stability around that in our home space. So, but a big focus, it is that energetics of the masculine and the men in your life. Okay, we're moving across to the business space that has, or the workspace that has a letter. So there's going to be some form of written communication. Look, it could be in the text. Just watch out for your emails and things like that you haven't got stuff sitting in the junk because you've just left it, like I have sometimes. But because of this webinar seminar series I'm doing, I've got to keep an eye on all of them. So it is time to get those, the writing materials out. It's good to practice with writing by hand too, because as I'm looking through these sessions, watching them, interacting, also writing notes with my hand. Interesting on the weakness of that left thumb for those who know the story. So there you go. We're moving up to the moon in that unexpected space. So certainly the cycles are still around. Just have a quick look at what your not the horoscope, but your astrological, your natal chart might have in line for you today as well. I don't do my astrology at the same time as everything else because it's not my focus, but certainly you may want to look at what the planets and the influences are with your natal chart, with that's the current aspects affecting you. Something might be in there that pops up as that unexpected from that moon energy that's going to be for you. It isn't the nurturing, so it probably tames down a bit of what is that masculine. The moon is more the feminine, so it could tame down and nurture where it needs to, with even the language of how your communications are going. Could be, have the light shone on something specific, but in a gentler way, because we do see it as that more nurturing energy, especially as we've got the heart coming into being our role today. It was central yesterday, but it's still so important to really love what you do and have that focus to where you do continually ask yourself, is it really for me? Is this something I love doing? Is it worth my time, the energy, or needing to spend the time and energy on that inner self? What is the spiritual realm giving you as a message around your heart space this morning and for the rest of the day, of course? Okay, and back to the center where we've got the compass. Be guided by that. That is the loving, compassionate light of the moon, bringing in that heart-centered energy from ourselves to how we're going to direct what we pick up from our home space and our workspace. So it's all a way of just taking some guidance from what you see and feel in your own day. Okay, that's what this is as far as the tools that we're using. Trust your inner self as to what you're receiving as the messages, and really keep connected with your heart space, and that is in connection with your spirit realm, those who are helping guide from other worlds, etc. So I hope that that's been something meaningful for you and will bless your day. Keep being the best you, and I'll see you sometime tomorrow. I'm not sure of the schedule yet. I mean, I've got a schedule, but how I can work it in, I don't know. Depends how long they go. Thank you. Blessings and namaste.